Oi, Sabalay! It's going home time. Fire up the Quattro. Oh yeah. Nothing Quattro about this bag of shit. Right. The fact all four wheels move is genius enough. Just getting me crap together. Over there, the important things in life. Roller sellotape. What the hell? Let the old girl warm up before she explodes. Finish me coffee with a Tango chaser. Sure that's going to curdle lovely. Drink weird crap, ask questions later. Right. I am in Brentwood. I need to be in Wainscott in Rochester by at least 3:45. It is now 2:50. I'll say 2:55. So an hour. I need to be in Rochester. Pick up package item number 1, and then I need to be in All Hallows by 4:15. So in total, an hour and 20 minutes from now, I need to be in All Hallows. Apparently, the sat-nav says the motorway is as clear as a bell, the M25. I guess there's only one way to go and find out, eh? Let's go and see what there is to see. Let's go see what the Dartford tunnel is doing. If it's a little bit too blowy and they decide to close it again, that would be an absolute nightmare. There we go. Let's get out of here. Bonk. Come on, Doris. Oh, you Doris. Now's your chance, Guthroad. You have to go forwards. What are you doing? Oh, okay. It's gonna let me go, I think. Okay, I'll keep that out. I say thank you. She went to go into first gear and end up rolling backwards. I don't think that was intentional. Bless her heart. But I'll just take it as she was highly skilled and let me out. Anyway, we are on the road, Shenfield Road. We are going to go through Brentwood High Street. Hopefully that's not too busy. Down through the High Street, follow the road all the way down. Past the Premier Inn or the Holiday Inn, down to the roundabout, and then on to the M25. Where are you going, Mr. Man? You're going over there. Where are you going? Yeah, sweet. I'll do the do-si-do. I'll come with you. Hun. There we go. Brentwood High Street. Be a bit windy for a second or two. Oh, Kia's got a death wish. Good luck, everybody else. Shaky Jake, wibble wobble yum yum. It's a real milkshake. Oh, doesn't do any favour to the old posterior area. Those cobbly cobbles. Cars everywhere as per usual on the high street. Carnage is always the same. The light is green. Are we moving? There we go. seeing with these roadworks is that when they finish, you get to another set of traffic lights only suitable for about 3 or 4 cars. Like so. I should be able to squeeze in here. Right. So luckily I can get past the traffic. If there's ever a bus in this queue, this becomes a nightmare. And then we wait at more traffic lights. Lovely. Turkish kitchen, very nice. It's actually called Turkish kitchen. Appetizers. Oh, kofti kebab, very nice. Ooh. Everybody's moving, and I was sidetracked by kebab. Not for the first time. Here we go. Right, Brentwood High Street done. Not too bad. Past the BT HQ. Bloody massive. Stay there, you pillock. And keep rolling. Past Brentwood Crematorium. On the brakes. To first. Oh. See lovely London in the distance. Don't know if you can make it out on camera. I can only just about see it through the clouds, so I doubt you guys can see it. But City of London. Dodge the pothole. Do a very good job of it. Past the big old Aston Martin and Jaguar garages. You can always tell how well off an area is depending on what car manufacturers are around. Probably why they got rid of the Ford garage. Surprised there ain't a Range Rover garage being in Brentwood. There's got to be a couple somewhere. Chelsea tractors, Brentwood bashers, whatever you want to call them. Should be our turn on the old traffic lights next. Any second now. We'll have a 3, 2, 1 go. See how many people will jump in front of me. I don't mind letting one in, I just don't like loads of people taking the piss. Green van's going for it on the Kia. No, he's not. He's thought better of it. Slots in just behind. There's one Brentwood basher. see one around. And another one. Essex has to have the highest selling rate of Range Rovers, I'm sure of it. You wait for the school run. Ooh. It's not a Range Rover, it's the new Bentley big old SUV mob, whatever that's called, the ugly looking thing. Right, down to the big old roundabout. If I do a complete loop, I go down onto the A12, straight across for Brentwood. I don't really know where else it takes you. But we do a left onto the M25, junction 28. I can't see. I'd like to say go, but I presume this guy's going straight across. It really bugs me when they sit in this lane, because then I have to sit with you. And I'd rather not. Oh, I'm going for it, doing it in huggies. To be fair, I did it right. There wasn't really anyone behind me, so that's good. On to the M25, limited to 60 mile an hour as per usual, because there's always a problem on the M25. Is it 6? I presume it's down to 60. Yes. I don't know why. I don't know if someone's just left the lights on or what they've done, but 60 mile an hour lately seems to be the speed limit. Is the new 70. That is a very nice Mercedes. That is a very boring Astra. Seeing as we're not quite out of Brentwood yet, there's another Brentwood basher. Very nice. Right, on to the M25. This set of speed cameras never works, so it doesn't ever tell you the speed, but it is still 60 until you get to the next set, and then it should open back up to national speed limit. Should. Pretty much everyone else is up to the speed limit already. I would rather not. See, the ones overhead are still at 60 miles an hour. These ones have got big yellow cameras on as well, so if you're doing over 60, expect a ticket in the post. £100 plus fine, 3 points on your licence. No thank you. We can finally see signs for the national speed limit, so we can start to speed up just a tiny bit. Whilst keeping an eye on the old miles per gallon. I wonder if that lorry is still going to take the Tesco's man around to people's houses and deliver their shopping. One way to do it. At least the shopping ain't getting delayed. Tabitha will still get her vegan bread in the morning. So this is what the M25 is like at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's pretty good, really. Everyone's too busy loitering around schools picking their kids up, which means the traffic is less, which means there's happier people like me driving down the M25. The weather's good, the wind's good, it's not too windy at all, so that should mean that the bridge is open. Thank God. Piston Paul. Poland. So I take it he's got a P number plate. do like having a look at the number plates and seeing where everyone's from. My dad taught me when I was a kid all the countries. So I'm a boring git and I like to have a look at what's driving around on the motorways. In Essex. Well done, mate. Nice to know you're branching out. Here comes Mr. Motorbike. Mr. Motorbike man. Another Polish lorry. You're a long way from home, bless you. Tarmac lorries. Let's go past this little git. To the middle we go. A Safeway lorry. The Safeway's even still going. I thought they went poo-poo ages ago. Safeway's still a company? Renowned for British quality and value. I thought you were renowned for going bankrupt. How obviously wrong I am. Unless it's a completely different company. Right, Tesco's man has overtaken me once, so I presume he's going to be a little bit quicker than me, so we'll slot in behind him. There's our little Discordia friend from. Where are you from, buddy? You are from Bulgaria. Nice. Bulgarian big yellow lorry. Please don't squash me. Over there. Down the M25. You're coming in front of me, Mr. Van Man. Know what your plan is? Know your plan of action? I'll leave you enough space just in case it is. You could quite easily overtake that lorry and go in the fast lane. Doesn't want to. Must have a secret agenda. Nice little space just in case, but I think he would have indicated by now towards me, so I presume he's going to go past the lorry. He is indeed. We're going to stay in this lane just for shits and giggles. Stay behind Mr. Expo and go X slow instead. Helps out my miles per gallon, so I really couldn't care less. I do drive very slowly, not too slow, not dangerously slow. Anywhere between 55, 65 miles an hour. Enough to get out of the lorry's way, not enough to be a problem. miles per gallon is everything these days. Making the most out of my money. Fuel tank of petrol. Making sure it lasts as long as possible. So, anyway, we are coming up to, we've just gone past the last turn off before the Dartford tunnel. So I can no longer get off in case I haven't got any money to pay the Dartford tolls. I shouldn't call it the Dartford tolls now, should I? It's a congestion charge zone. Let you out, Mr. Mitsubishi Man. With your fake Evo. And this is the lead up to the Dartford Bridge. Going clockwise on the M25, you'll go over the bridge. If you go anti-clockwise, you go through the tunnel. We're just going past Lakeside, Chatham 100, whatever it's called. Thurrocky type of area. See, it's free for motorbikes, £2.50 for a car, £2 if you got yourself a dart tag, get yourself a dart tag. Saves you £1 a full trip. That saves me £1 a day, £5 a week, £20 a month. Right, this is where you start the incline to go up the Dartford Bridge. Speed cameras along here, supposedly. I've never tested them out, I don't know if they work. Some people take notice of them, the lorries certainly don't take notice of it, they just go up here as fast as they possibly can to get the speed up. Like so. No one's been charged for anything yet. The cameras are at the end of the bridge. We're still on the incline. We're officially still in Essex. We are just starting to go over the water now. Once you hit this first zip bit, now we're starting to go over the water. We get to the highest point of the bridge. If you're ever sat on traffic on this bridge, standstill traffic, which isn't very often, but it does happen. If you are sat in standstill traffic, you'll shake and you'll bounce around. It's pretty leery. That is a bloody nice Type R you've got there, sir. One day, you will be mine. Not that specific one, but yes please, Mr. Type R. I'll tell you what, that looks decent actually. I really like that. I prefer the version with the boot. Wait until I stop paying childcare. I've got my eyes set on a newer Type R, not the newest one because I think it's an ugly. Each to their own, I get. Not many people like the look of the Type R, but that is a bit of me. A bit of a Honda bum, even though I'm driving a Forge. Don't hurt her feelings too much, but that is lovely. Anyway, stop fanboying over a car. Let's get a jiggle on, shall we? Right, where was I? Dartford Bridge. We are still officially in Essex for about 2 seconds. This stanchion thing above here is where the cameras are. That pings your number plate. Cheese. There you go. £2, £2.50 paid to the congestion charge. You are now officially in Kent, off the bridge. That is the Dartford crossing. Nice and boring. 50 miles an hour the whole way until you get to here, and then it opens up to 60 miles an hour. Continue down the M25, the A282, or whatever the class this has. Continue down it, you'll go all the way down the M25. always like to leave a little bit of space here because people in the left-hand lane like to get across, and anyone in the lane next to me wants to get across into this lane, blah blah blah. It all gets a bit mixy-matchy. I don't know what that silver Mercedes is doing, so we're going to creep past him. Dartford, we're not going there. The reason I'm not in the left-hand lane is because that goes down. You can get to the A2 in that lane, and I'm a bit concerned that there's a lorry there because he's going to realise in a minute that he probably wants to come across. But you can get to the A2 in that lane. You just go to it, brings you a junction further back than what I'm about to go down. You don't often get lorries in that lane. I do find it a bit peculiar, but never mind. I'm sure they know where they're going better than I do. Alright, we're going to come off here. Stay behind Mr. Expo just for now. We go on the flyover, which takes us down to the A2. Continue down, that goes to the M25, but this big flyover bit brings you down to the A2, towards the M2, Maidstone. Further down you've got Gillingham, Raynham, Gillingham, blah 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 blah. For the whole lot. The A2 looks pretty quiet, which is lovely. In fact, it looks quiet enough for me to be able to join on this slip road. The slip road's quite short. It's long for this point, but there's a big gate there, so I can't get across. And then by the time I can get across, it gets a little bit tricky. If someone's in that lane, which they are. Squeeze out here. I swear that guy just decided to speed up as I went to join. Did that nice and safely. Mr. 3008's going across. We might as well stay here. Now, bloody hell is that car in the middle lane? That is one ugly ass car. Yuck. Anyway. This is the A2. Stay in the left-hand lane. If you want to go to Blue Water Shopping Centre, definitely don't want to do that. I also don't want to go to Bean. It's a funny old place. Folkestone, Dover, Ramsgate, Sheerness, Channel Tunnel. Stay on this road all the way down and you'll finally come to one. And it pairs off left and right, and you can go to the ferry if you do the left or whatever it is, way further down the A2. You go down the M2 for that. You go far enough down the A2, it just automatically goes into the M2. As soon as you get over the Motorway Bridge, I think it becomes the M2. So a nice steady poodle. We're aiming for a place called Wainscott, which is just outside of Rochester, I suppose, by the Medway City Estate. It's a little industrial estate. Sutcliffe's Transport Limited. Sutcliffe's of Halifax. Halifax is right up north somewhere, isn't it? Bloody hell. He's out and about on a day trip. Right, this is where Blue Water traffic meets the A2. Anyone that's been Blue Water shopping and leaves, comes and joins the A2 here. Sometimes can get a bit busy, but it's nowhere near as anywhere bad today, which is very good. Turning off there if you want to go to Ebbsfleet International train station. Or you can just poodle in the slow lane and continue down the A2. Like so. Right, cigarette time again. So not only am I finally going to shut up, but it is going to get a little bit windy. More of a heads up. Sane on these journeys. Need to find an alternative, but smoking will do for now. It's the worst that can happen, eh? Anyway. It's a bit windy. Changing the tyre on the side of the road, never fun. Hats off to you, mate. Hope you get it sorted soon. Where you in? Welcome, buddy. Very windy, apologies. Close the window a little bit, but it's not like anyone really watches this shit anyway, is it? Anyway, let's go into this lane. Very nice. Gravesend East. There's also the turn off for Nell's Cafe. Superb breakfast down there. They do other food as well, but their breakfast is top notch. If you're looking for a greasy spoon, Nell's Cafe is definitely the one to go to. A little bit more expensive than your average place, but the food is worth it. just to be empty, because he's done very well to make up his speed quite well there, especially going uphill. If he was fully laden, he's done very well there. Well done you, sir. 60 mile an hour in no time. I do need to get back across, annoyingly. Do I go behind this? Yeah, go behind this lorry. No point overtaking him just for the fun of it. Nine out of 10 times any lorries in this lane get across to the next lane anyway, because they want to go further down the AM2. They don't want to come off here. I'm sure he'll figure out what he needs to do in a minute. Like so. There we go. Very rare you see a lorry come off on this turning. To be our first pickup at 15:45. It is 15:30. We've got 15 minutes to play with. We are, I would say, just over 5 minutes away from wainscott. So that is good. We've got about 10 minutes grace. So by the time we get in there, pick up package number 1 and head to package number 2, we should be good for time. We don't have to be in package number 2 until the car's coming. We don't have to be at the second pickup until 4:15, which is another 45 minutes from now, so we should be pretty spot on, to be honest. So we've come off the A2 now, down towards Gillingham, the Isle of Grain, onto the 289. You can turn off there to go down into Rochester. You can also get to Gravesend from there as well. Man tanking it. He ain't missing his deadlines. Nor is he. Quite so. We will come off at the next turn off. We are now in Midway. Take the B2000 towards the B2000. We're going to take that exit. Another Brentwood basher, even though we're in Medway. Maybe they're having a day trip. So straight down if you want to go to, ideally if you want to go to All Hallows, the Isle of Grain, maybe Medway City Estate. Could be that you want to go through the Medway Tunnel. You go all the way down this road to the roundabout, the 4M's roundabout. But we don't. We want to come off at Wainscott. Bit heavy on the brakes. Not as heavy as I thought. Down the gears instead. Slowly come to a stop. Bit of a naff little junction this. You have to really sort of keep an eye over the old shoulder to what's coming left. It's quite hard to see. It's a bit of a, not a completely blind bend, but a bit of a naff bend, and people no one these days seems to bother with the speed limit. So this car's already out into the middle of the road. I know some people like to do that. I can't stand doing that personally. Each to their own. Right, nothing coming right. Got a white van coming left. I've got another white van coming left. I've also now got a car coming. No, I haven't got a car on my right. So I think I can go. I can go, and I'm going. Motley crew. Just a motley crew. Up towards another roundabout. Rode the clutch there quite nicely when I come out of that. That was bad, but never mind. Who needs a clutch anyway? If you don't know what you're doing, rev it up. All the gear and no idea, right? We want to do a right, left even. They're doing a right. We want to do a left. The kid's trying to nick a stick. Sure your mum doesn't want that indoors, mate. Anyone? No, not bad. What's the point of indicators, eh? Who needs them? Who needs them? Overrated. Rightio. Down the hill. Keep an eye out for the speed camera that's on your left somewhere. Never really remember where it is. There it is, the bright yellow thing, you can't miss it. 30 mile an hour. We're doing under that anyway, so we're absolutely hunky-dory. Going downhill sometimes catches you out ever so slightly. Cheeky devils. She's doing a right somewhere. Slow down a tiny bit, even though you've got plenty of room, but you are a new driver. You never know. Where are you going? Going down there, marvellous. Thought the red Fiesta was going to try his luck, but he didn't. Very good. Continue down the hill, past some very, very nice houses on the left hand side. Big and beautiful, just how I like them. So we're at pickup number 1. Are you going to do a right on me? You are. Yes. It's always nice to presume that they are. I'm going straight over. Very nice. And then we're going to do a right here. There's no one on my right. Round we go. Thanks for waiting. Mr. Busman's probably going to stop on the left somewhere. There he is. I'm not going to go around you. Right, what happens here, and this is really annoying, so normally I wouldn't bother, but I'm going to go around him, and then I'm going to slot in here. And what you normally get, the reason why I did that, I wouldn't normally be a pest and do that, but impatient pollies tend to drive around you, even though you're waiting for a bus to come. People try and drive around you and get past. Anyway, enough blabbering. Pickup number 1 is here somewhere, so we're going to park up here. Make sure we're not on the yellows. Double yellows, triple yellows, zigzaggy boxes, because we're by a nursery and a school and a whatever else is here. Yabba-da. Right, we will park here, and that's probably where I'll end the trip for today. I won't bother driving to All Hallows on camera, because otherwise you'll just be sat here staring at an empty road for a little while. So, adios amigos, I'll see you in the morning, mañana.